Okay. We're back. We are so back. It's so annoying. But we are back. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. I was hoping that maybe I could just like restart Chrome and restart my interface and do all this stuff like that. But unfortunately, like even when I turned it back on, there was just no sound. There was no sound transmitting at all. So I just got stuck with it. That's what I had to do. But for those of you who stuck around, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking through it with me. Yeah, I gotta like you left, nudge. Okay, well, fine, that's fine. I mean, I just gotta like I mean, I gotta come up with another solution, I guess. Like I think the next solution that I was going to explore was just running the mix in the mixer, like just using it as a mixer and getting like a two output interface down here or something like that and just plugging that in if it's a little more stable. But I mean like this is the first time this has happened in a while. So I don't know, maybe even if it's just like a once in and every once in a while sort of thing, that would still be better than what it was before. But obviously, I want it to be like a once in a never sort of thing, you know? So it is what it is. Okay, let's get this ad break out of the way. 90 seconds, and then we'll play Aerith's request. And I always get annoyed by these two because now I'm going to get like 2 emails from Twitch about how my stream went today, how my streams went today, my 2 streams that I had today, you know? Ugh. So, but whatever, it's okay. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly. I know. I just wish that you didn't have to do that. You know, I wish it was just this was the stream. It just went. It just worked. It was fine. Everything was fine. Okay, I just listened to the track. I'm listening to it again. I can hear it. It's great, and that's how I want things to stay. Yeah. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. And seeing. I've rearranged all of my windows, but everything seems to be back where it's supposed to be. Chrono327, if you're still here, by the way, I'm going to play one of your requests next. Just let me know which one you would rather hear, Chalice Theme or Sticker Brush Symphony. Because I'll prioritize one of those first, and then if we have time at the end, I can play the other one. If you're still here, I don't see you in the chat list, so if you've gone away, then I will just pick one, and you can watch it some other time. Okay, ad is over, so let's do Have a Break at the Cafe from Pokemon Sun and Moon. All right, that was Have a Break at the Cafe. It was a play along for Aerith. Aerith, thank you for the request. That is a banger. It is really good. I really like the harmonies in that one. It has a very nice minor major 7 chord in there. It's tasty.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! I'm getting raided by Mermaid Unicorn. What the heck? Oh my goodness. You guys are just in time. I just restarted my stream. I have to play the raid thing. Because, oh my gosh, they're raiding me. Oh no! So we play a battle theme from Sonic. Wow. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, my gosh. Mermaid Unicorn, thank you so much for the raid. If I'm meeting you for the first time right now, my name is Doug, and I'm a percussionist that plays video game music. I run around here in my basement, and I play the different instruments that are in here, like marimba, vibraphone, xylophone, sometimes drum sets, sometimes the pans over there. I'm not very good at them. Oh, my gosh. How was your stream, Mermaid Unicorn? Thank you so much for bringing all your folks over here. And y'all, if y'all don't know Mermaid Unicorn Stream, excellent musician, great singer. Please go check them out. Oh my goodness. Very chill, media share Monday, so we watched a bunch of YouTube vids and react. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Great. Well, I'm glad you had a nice, chill Monday. It's a good way to start the week, I think. Sometimes it's chill for me. Sometimes it's really not. Depends on what's happening here. You guys actually caught me right after. I just had to restart my stream. I got a new audio interface at the beginning of the year that I was hoping would be an upgrade to my setup. But unfortunately, it's just been full of problems. So every once in a while, it just decides it doesn't want to play sound anymore, which isn't really a good MO for a sound interface. But I just restarted. We're back at it. My requests are open. If anybody wants to make a request, you can type !SR. Basically, I do a couple different things. You can send me sheet music by going to vgleadsheets.com, and I can read one of those. You can send me a YouTube video of a video game tune that you want me to play along to. Or you could look at my song list, and if there's something on there that you like, you could throw that my way, and I should know it if it's there, and if I don't, then I'll figure it out. All right, go baseball. Wow, that's a very active way to sort of decompress after streaming. But awesome, go play some baseball. Sweet, thank you so much, Mermaid, for bringing your folks here. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Okay, so it's funny because I think I played a little bit of Shallow's theme during a different request, but that's the next one in my queue here. So why don't we go ahead and start by looking at that a little bit. So this was for Chrono327, who may or may not be here, but that's okay. All right, that was Shala's theme from Chrono Trigger. And that was for Chrono327. Thank you for the request, Chrono. And also, during that, McMarty V, Sega Doors, and Deep Coat, thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. All right. Sergio, I'll go ahead and play your request next. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. How do I mic these vibes? So I've got actually a buddy of mine helped me with this setup, Ben Giro. But what I've got here is a pair of Behringer C2s, which are like, as far as I can tell, like the best sounding cheap microphones like you can find for this sort of thing. Every review that I've read about them says something to the effect of, these microphones have no business sounding this good. They're super cheap. I mean, it's still like you're going to get a better sound with like better microphones, of course, but like given the price, they should not do as good of a job as they do. But anyway, I have them at an XY, about like maybe like a foot or two away from the vibraphone, not super far, maybe about like 2 feet, just angled down. So yeah. And then I've got a pair of Line Audio CM3s over the Marimba over here, which unfortunately they're at more of like an NOS setup, but sometimes they do pick up the vibraphone. They definitely it definitely bleeds in a little bit, but there's only so much that you can do about that sort of thing, you know. Nightbot needs coffee. Yeah, Nightbot's doing its best. He's trying. All right. So we got Northern Desert from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon here for Sergio. Let's check this out. It's a waltz. So we have... ah. And then this is... love that part. All right, that was Northern Desert from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time and Darkness. That's for Sergio. Yeah, it was a nice little tune. I liked it a lot. That was great. All right. Well, we're on the last tune in the queue right now, and you know, I still have some energy, so I'm happy to keep streaming for a little bit. If anybody wants to hear anything else, feel free to throw something in that queue. However, I'm going to go ahead and get this ad out of the way. Ads come in at like 30-minute intervals, but I don't want them to come in while I'm playing. So let's just get this ad out of the way. If you're not subscribed, I'm sorry about the annoyance. It's just 90 seconds, and then I'll still be here, I promise. No, no. I think food is something that both of us like, and that's something that we get to share. Is that we both like food a lot. You know, I don't like food more than I like. It's just something we both like a lot. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, Sergio, big fan of unconventional desert music. I mean, honestly, like anytime you hear, or anytime I hear a tune that doesn't just go, okay, we need to use the harmonic minor scale or the harmonic minor second or whatever, and play like a fake sounding double reed instrument. Like I'm always excited. There's so many different ways to evoke so many different feelings and emotions in an area that you are, and nobody needs to rely on stereotypes to do that. There's so many great creative and interesting ways to do it. So yeah, like Metaphor Refantasio. That game does a really good job at it. Honestly, like I was talking at the top of the stream, part one of the stream, Amarang, I think is a great desert theme that doesn't do all the stereotype stuff, right? It just like puts you in this like very sort of this sort of ethereal otherworldly place that like kind of like communicates the idea of like you're like delirious in this heat, right? Like it kind of gives you that with like the very very sort of like floaty feeling of the harmony and like the melody line that just sort of like hovers on top, you know? That just that yeah, exactly, Nudge. Ah, yeah, I think it's such a great example of that. Um, okay, we can do some sticker brush. But yeah, if you guys want to hear anything else, please throw something in the queue. We got space. Enterprise! Oh my gosh! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders. Oh my gosh. Enterprise, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, y'all. If I'm meeting you for the first time, my name is Doug. And I'm a percussionist that plays video game music. Like right now, playing Sticker Brush Symphony from Donkey Kong Country. Welcome in, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the raid, Enterprise. Welcome in, everybody. Enterprise, I hope you had a great stream. What were you up to? If y'all haven't followed Enterprise, please do so. Hi, Bruno. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If y'all haven't followed Enterprise, please do so. Great streamer. Does a lot of sort of like ship simulation kind of stuff, but then also plays drums as well, which is kind of like manning a different type of ship, I suppose. Tried to play Dune Awakening, but ended up playing Drum Request for like 2 hours. Nice. Heck yeah. Awesome. I love it. Yeah, Drum Awakening, exactly. But yeah. Welcome on in, y'all. If anybody wants to make a request, please feel free. Riddick, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I've got about, I don't know, like 40 minutes or so left of my stream I'm going to do tonight. But my queue is empty, so I can take a couple more requests before we wrap things up. So please feel free. Palm put another one in there. I'm going to go ahead and play that one. Moon Rhapsody from Cave Story by me. Yes. Or essentially Moon Song from Cave Story. Although, you know what I got to do? I got to adapt this arrangement for stream so I can play along to it. You got to rate and run. Please, please. Yes. Take care of yourself. Do what you need to do. Thank you so much for bringing your folks in here, Enterprise. I really, really appreciate it. I'm glad everybody rated now. I had to restart my stream earlier because my sound interface was misbehaving. And, like, that's always the worst because, like, you turn the stream off, you turn the stream on again. Twitch is like, oh, you are done with your stream, and you only streamed for this many hours, and now that's part of the metric for today, right? But I'm glad that that you all are catching me on the backside of that, so that you didn't have to deal with that. Captain Nairo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see what we can do with some Cave Story here. Let's see. Let's do it. Actually, yeah. That was Moon Song or Moon Rhapsody, if you call it my version, from Cave Story by Palm. Thank you, Palm Top, for the request. I know, I love that tune. That was my very first overclocked remix back in the day, a million years ago. 5,000 years ago, when overclocked remix was invented. And I submitted that to it. Yeah, Macrotros, please feel free to throw that into the queue. I would love to play that. Might even just copy that and keep that handy just in case. Okay, but Echo Sangan, I see you in the queue there. You want to hear some bird music, huh? You can do that. Just give me 1 second here. Just 1 second. All right. Echo does like bird music. So bird music in this case from Wind Waker, which would be Dragon Roost Island. So here's somebody who remembers Dark Sword and a crowd cheering from the hallway. I was like, I bet it's in there. Okay, for this one, let's do let's add a little bit to this. Yo, Frolic Chris, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh. Everyone's raiding tonight. What's up? Thank you so much. Thanks for bringing your folks over here. I'm about to play some Dragon Roost Island. What key is this in? Is it G minor? La Cavalier, thank you for the follow. All right. That was Dragon Roost Island from Wind Waker. Yes, requested by Echo. Thank you, Echo, for the request. And yeah, I loved Wind Waker. If you have the opportunity to play Wind Waker, please do. It's such a great game. Hey, Macatros, thank you so much for that donation during that. I really appreciate that. We'll go ahead and get your request queued up next. One thing I do want to do before I play that, though, is I want to have this ad get run before it goes off in the middle of the song. I try to time the ads that go off during my stream to only happen when I'm not playing because I don't want anybody to miss anything. So 90 seconds. Sorry if you're not subscribed. I know they're annoying. I don't like them either. But we'll get this over with, and then we'll continue on with the music. So we'll go ahead and get this running while I get the next request set up. You've heard some say it's the best song of all time. Not Jer, though. I don't know. I think Jer likes it. I thought Jer likes it, right? I thought Jer was a big fan of this one, but maybe not. All right, well, let's go ahead and get Macatraz's request pulled up here. This is, oh yeah, here it is. Great. It's going to be some Ultima, which, ironically, the game Ultima has nothing to do with my username, Drum Ultima, believe it or not. I actually got Ultima in my handle, Drum Ultima, from Final Fantasy. Because when I was a kid, I would play Final Fantasy VI down the street at my friend's house, who had a Super Nintendo. I didn't. And I would see the attack Ultima, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. It was like this huge attack. It would like, blow everything up. It was so cool, So, handle, yes. So yeah, so the Ultima is from that, actually. Frolic, Chris, you were jamming out usual Sega tunes along with Final Fantasy piano collections. Nice. Some VG lead sheets. Awesome. That's great. La Hand. Okay, I'm interested in checking this out. The ad break's almost done with it. Then we'll go ahead and get going on this. Great. Ad break ended. Your community is back. Hooray. All right, so let's check out Macatraz's request here. Yeah, absolutely. No, there's nothing that gets me more than, watching a streamer and like right at the moment where I really want to hear what's going on, I'm being blasted by like a Burger King ad or something like that, So I really try to make sure that the ads only happen at times when I'm not playing. And the mods also help me keep track of that too. So thank you, mods. So, okay, so this is Stones from Ultima 5, Warriors of Destiny. It's not a game I've played, actually. I was just explaining, Macatraz, that the Ultima in my handle actually doesn't come from the Ultima series of games. It comes from Final Fantasy. Drum Ultima home with a Whopper. Oh, my God. Yeah, Darth Plagueis has been great. Darth Plagueis just joined the mod team, by the way. And she's doing great, so thank you, Darth Plagueis, for helping out. Okay, so let's see here. Oh. Bruno, can you confirm that? All right. That was Stones from Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny. That was from Macatros. Macatros, thank you for both of your donations, actually. Thank you for the second tip there. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the request. Yeah, it's a really, really pretty tune. It's a fun one to play. And Daniel, XCWASD, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, you very well might have seen me perform at a video game concert this past Saturday in Connecticut, because I did perform at a video game concert this past Saturday in Connecticut. Actually, there was someone else in chat earlier in the stream who was at that concert as well. I have performed other video game concerts that were in Connecticut as well. Yeah. And there, yes, I did need to hydrate for sure. Actually, I'm even going to hydrate again because it is still humid as heck here. It is hot and humid, and I don't think opening the windows down here helped, but that's okay. Hey, Key, good to see you. Welcome. Dude, it was fun. So the program that we did was Final Fantasy: A New World with the Hartford Symphony Orchestra. They hired me to play percussion on that. And it was super fun. Yeah, it was really, really great selections. Final Fantasy music, can't go wrong. Arranged for like smaller kind of chamber ensembles. I was still playing a lot of drums. I was still having to thrash a little bit in spite of that. But yeah, I mean, I love those concerts. I love seeing the people there. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, like when I play orchestra concerts, I like playing the music a lot, but I don't always feel like if I were to go walk around in the lobby before a concert, I don't think I would really feel like I fit in, you know? But like when I walk around the lobby before a video game concert, I feel like, yes, these are my people. Yes. Yeah, you very well might have seen. Because, yeah, I did that one a couple months back. I did Distant Worlds with Hartford Symphony as well. Back in the end of May, beginning of June. My band Disco Cactus played with the New Haven Symphony. You know, our band hasn't actually played like a proper video game music show at a venue in Connecticut. We've played venues in New York and Boston, but we've had a hard time like nailing down a venue in Connecticut proper. Which is crazy because half of us live here, but someday we'll figure that out. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and close requests at this point. These last two requests will be it for tonight. Live from my garage, yeah. Oh, I wish Frolic, Chris. Oh my gosh, no, I didn't. There wasn't anybody. There wasn't anybody from any of the original game composers at this concert. I so wish there were though. A friend of mine that went to the show was telling me that I think in like New York City, like Masashi Hamauzu was in the audience, and like, oh my gosh, if I could meet Masashi Hamauzu, like I would maybe be like, instead of you guys paying me, I just introduce me to Masashi Hamauzu, and then we're good. That would be amazing. Let's see here. Posture check. Yes. Ugh. Ooh, I felt that one. I had a massage today, and I'm still feeling my my bones get pieced back together after that. That guy ripped me apart, man. Okay, is this on my song list, Travoto? New Super Mario Brothers Wii Jungle Map theme? Do I know this? Hold on, I need to look at my own song list. Nightbot, help me. SL. Nightbot, help. Oh, see, Nightbot listens to me. That's great. Let me add him. He was very nice. He had really, really big hands. I don't think this is on my song list. No, Travoto, this isn't on my song list. I mean, I could do it as a play along, though. I could play along to it. Or we could see if it's on VG lead sheets. Let's go to New Super Mario Brothers. LMN. New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Castle Overworld versus mode. Yeah. Send a link from YouTube. Go ahead. In fact, why don't you, do you think you could send a link to one of the mods and they could pass it along to me? If you could do that, that would be great. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and play Attack of the Killer Queen from Deltarune for Moonlight Stardust while you're doing that. Been replaying chapters 1 and 2. Finally reached this fight earlier today. Forgot how hyped Toby Fox songs are. Also glad to catch a stream again. I've been dealing with the curse of Monday night work schedules. Oh yeah. Well, when my job changes, I'm curious to see what happens to my work schedule. But hopefully it won't mess up. Remember, Monday's too bad. Ah yes, this theme. Oh, it's a little out of tune. Travoto, send it to one of the mods. Mario Depilado, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for being here. Woo. Woo. Oh, it's a playlist. We're not doing Big Shot. Oh my gosh. All right, that was Attack of the Killer Queen from Deltarune. For some reason, like some Toby Fox tunes are like just off by like a couple cents and then it's just out of tune, but that one was like close enough. But that's all right. Anyway, thank you Moonlight Stardust for the request. Mario Depilado, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So glad to get to meet so many new folks and get to play for so many new people. Aha, yes, I have gotten the link. Thank you. Thank you, Nudge, for helping facilitate that. This is the Forest, World 5 map. Ooh. Ooh. I heard vibraphone in there. I got like a little confused for a second. Woo. I love that. It's a nice pattern. And the That's fun. Yeah. No, it's a good one. And definitely, obviously, like the Marimba vibraphone already present in the track, of course. But all right. Thank you, Travada, for the request. Oh, goodness. This was fun. And looks like we are basically right on time here to get things wrapped up. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who raided. Oh my gosh, we had so many raids come through. Got to meet so many new folks. Got to play stuff for so many new folks, which is always really exciting. To get to know, to get to perform for a new audience. Of course, I love my regular audience too, because you keep coming back for it. But always great to make new friends. So why don't we go ahead and find ourselves somebody to raid on the Twitchosphere. Pass it along. Except Aerith. No. We love Aerith here. We love Aerith. We love Aerith here on twitch.tv/DrumUltima. Let's see. Should we rate Theology? Oh my gosh. Hey, Ice Candy. Welcome. Hold on. Let's see what Theology is doing. Oh, he's going to explode. Oh, there's an ad. Oh, but he's DJing. Yeah. Okay. Let's rate Theology. He's going to blow up. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, I got it queued up, ready to go. Excellent. He is going to lose his mind. Okay, but before we do that, it's over. All right, thanks everybody for being here tonight, for coming and hanging out with me this Monday night here for Marimba Monday. Thank you to everybody who supported the stream tonight, whether you decided to do so by subscribing or by cheering bits, making a donation, gifting a sub, whatever it is you happen to do tonight. I really, really appreciate the support. It helps me continue to play video game music for you all here on twitch.tv. Thanks to everybody who followed. We had so many raids come through today. All of the raiders, we had Mermaid Unicorn, we had Enterprise, we had Frolic Chris. Thank you all so much for your raids. It was awesome. And thanks to everybody who followed coming from those raids. So I stream every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I've been saying all summer so far that maybe I'll stream more than that. I haven't done it yet, but I've actually had like quite a bit to do. So we'll see. Maybe I'll start squeezing in a casual game stream here or there, or something like that, just to change things up a little bit. But Marimba Monday happens every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And lastly, I want to thank all the mods for helping me out. We had Nudge, we had Darth Plagueul, we had Bruno. Thank you all for helping things run the way that they do, help me out behind the scenes, keeping an eye on chat, getting me through the requests. Really, really appreciate it. All right, we're going to go raid Theology, who is an incredibly energetic DJ, EDM artist. He's going to explode. It's going to be really funny. So we'll head on over there. Enjoy the tunes there. Thanks again, everyone, and I will see you all next time. All right, bye-bye.